having that kind of impact as he
Mark, you'd think that team chemistry would just improve as the season goes along, but maybe not if you have personality issues in that locker room.
You know, Kevin, it's one of the most fragile elements in team sports: chemistry, culture, accepting roles, sacrificing your own individual game for the good of the team. And I think it's always a work in progress.
And as a leader, as I know you were when you played, I'm sure you were dealing with those things all season long.
Yeah, you try to lead by example, but also there's opportunity and times when you have to step up and voice what you see that could be detrimental to your team's success.
Shooting two.
The first one falls.
and so much for the Sixers is predicated on Joel Embiid's health. Do they need to restrict his minutes in the regular season to keep him ready for that playoff run?
Well, you know, we've had all of this conversation about load management and managing the minutes of your key players, and Embiid, with his injury history, would certainly be a candidate for that. But we also saw what the Raptors did last season with Kawhi Leonard, so maybe the Sixers take a page out of the Raptors book in that regard.
Monk with the ball. Now Smith defending, and it's Zaire Smith with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Tobias Harris is checked in for Al Horford. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Wayne Bacon's checked in for Terry Rozier. Here's Washington, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, one area of strength for the Hornets, guys, is their bench. I mean, got a ton of minutes from the second unit. And that unit rewarded them with solid contributions last season.
And that one misses. The depth of Charlotte, Clark, one of the better benches in the league.
And you take a look at that roster, guys, and it makes sense. They've collected a ton of players that can help out over the years, and the depth of the bench on this team should be a strength, I think, for years to come.
Mike Scott's checked in for Philadelphia. Hornets trail by 3. Over to the left wing. Here's Bacon, defended by Scott. Here's Washington. And again, the Hornets missing.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And he gets the bucket. And it's the Hornets with the ball. Taken away. Pass to Embiid, and stolen by Zeller. Here's Monk, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Simmons. An 11-point game for him in the win against Denver.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
To the left side wing. Zeller against Embiid. Rebound by the 76ers. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
There's Bacon. Sweet little floater.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. To the paint, outside for Simmons. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Nailed from three-point land. 7 points in the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Bacon the pass to Monk. And Embiid pulls it down.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
And he banks in the layup. And it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Bacon, who's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans. Count that one.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Fires from the wing, and that one drops for him. And the 76ers lead by 6.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Monk, no one around him, drains the three-pointer.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
Yeah, Greg, I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win. So we'll see how they handle things tonight.
And the first one at the line is good. Take a look at the NBA. Who's the best, you think, Clark, at controlling the defensive glass, getting the missed most shots and getting their offense back in gear?
Yeah, I think even though he's a bit undersized, he does a great job. Draymond Green, not only does he rebound the ball defensively, but he also can ignite the break because of his ball handling and passing ability. Giannis Antetokounmpo does a great job on the defensive backboards, as does Joel Embiid.
Monk for 3. He can't get that one. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Three-pointer. But they recover it. O'Quinn finds Scott. O'Quinn trying to free himself up. Scott can't get it to go. Hornets trail by 5. Monk for 3. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. 18 feet out. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Poked loose. And now the 76ers on the break. Zeller grabs the board.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Now, here's Monk. Defense right on him. Bridges, no one around him. And the Hornets miss again.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
He's got a clear path. Finished off the break. He's got 17. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half. Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Well, it doesn't matter where you place him in the lineup, Clark. Miles Bridges is going to make some plays.
Well, I love his rugged quality he has, guys. I mean, he can guard anybody at the 3 or 4 spot. Doesn't mind going up against guys that are bigger. Everybody knows about his athletic ability and dunking it, but he's got more in this package than that.
And one danger for this Hornets team, they could find themselves in that dreaded mode of mediocrity.
Yeah, you know, for a number of years, they've actually epitomized mediocrity. 500 pretty much all of last season until the very end. I think they either need to do a full rebuild and start from scratch or find a way to break out of this middle-of-the-pack path. Monk, a nice finisher around the basket now, using his quickness to get past defenders on the drive.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The 76ers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Shooting for Philadelphia, number 35. 2 shots.
a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
Boy, I love that attack mentality. Get in there and force the officials to make a call.
Now Bridges to the left wing. There's Bacon. And the 3 ball is good. Bacon's got 7.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
We've got more in store for you right after this. The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game along with it.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting threes at this rate and doing some of the things that I'm doing, but it's just the way that the game has evolved.
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Terry Rozier is out there with Batum. And there's Bismack Biyombo. Then it's Bridges. And it's Bacon in at the 3 spot. O'Quinn, it's rebounded by Charlotte. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Can they get it? And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And there's been some turnover in the Philly front office, but through it all, some bold moves.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, guys. First, the process. We heard a lot about that as they were stockpiling draft picks and losing a lot of games. It was maybe the most drastic rebuild in NBA history, at least as I can recall. Then new leadership in Elton Brand, who's done an outstanding job, pushing all their chips into the middle to go for it. Great credit to him for not sitting back. In both cases, a plan and a direction, and that's what you want from your organization.
Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Bacon. Here's Biyombo. Outside for Batum. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Analytics, Clark, are such a major factor for coaching staffs and scouting staffs, and plenty of micro-analysis to go around. But some statistics can actually be a little bit misleading, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and you can torture the numbers to say whatever you want them to say, so you have to be careful. I think there's a great place for analytics in the game. It's very useful in some areas, but you have to balance it. There has to be a blend there. Take, for instance, shot blocking. Just because you don't block a shot, that sometimes can dismiss what changing shots do to a team's defense or for a team's defense. The number of threes being taken. Effective field goal percentage is more important than raw field goal percentage because of threes.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hornets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
He's making some changes here. And one of those little spark plug guys Terry Rozier plays the game with Greg, I think, a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game. And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
That's tipped. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's O'Quinn, and O'Quinn slams it in.
And that's a momentum shifter, a steal leading straight to the basket.
Here's Bacon. He's got 9. Washington passes to Bacon. Off the mark from 16 feet out. The 76ers trail by 9. Pass to Harris. O'Quinn, nice persistence to tip it back up and in. O'Quinn's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Here's the break. Finished off the break. Now just a 5-point Hornets lead.
You got to recognize Simmons is a pass-first guy, which is why you can't leave somebody open around him.
Here's Bacon. Monk dishes to Biombo. Kicks to Bridges. Charlotte moving the ball around. Bacon's shot is off.
You know, after making 1 3 in the first quarter, he's had none here so far in the second.
And Bacon pulls it down.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Bridges misses.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
For Charlotte, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad. A big X factor for the Sixers, I think, will be the development of Ben Simmons' jump shot. He's got to become at least a threat as a perimeter shooter if they're going to have a chance to win it all.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Making the pass to Bridges. He kicks to Monk. Goes up with a stripe. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him. And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. Tell you what, when Joel Embiid is healthy, this dude is a super effective player. A polished big man with an arsenal of post moves and shots. He's a handful down there.
Monk for 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Che, you have been disruptive in the first half. A lot of steals for you. What has been the key for you at that end of the floor?
I think the key is the amount of pressure we've been able to put on. You know, the forcing, even a few turnovers can get somebody's head messed up. That leads to easy transition scores for us. Those type of swings and the momentum can win you ball games.
Well, you have won all those skirmishes so far in the first half. Great individual and team defense. Guys?
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Monk. Murray out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Trey Burke. Then there's Horford. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. There was thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened, there's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Charlotte leading by 6. Rozier with the ball. 12 points for him. And it's Rozier again missing. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Lets it fly. Hornets with the rebound. Hernan Gomez has got his 6th rebound on the night. Rozier kicks to Bridges. Offline with his 3. The 76ers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. The 76ers again can't hit it.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Fires for 3, hits the three-point bomb. 33 points for him.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Now here's Rozier. Burke covering. Kid Gilchrist looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bridges. The shot that time not on target. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And it's time for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Cody Zeller. David.
Hey guys, the Hornets head athletic trainer gave us an update. Unfortunately, he has torn ligaments in his elbow. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and it'll be interesting to see how much this hurts them. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And the 76ers with some changes. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Al Horford. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Murray. Charlotte also making some changes. Biyombo is checked in for Hernan Gomez. Washington comes in for Kid Gilchrist. And Bacon subbed in for Nicholas Batum. The pass to Biyombo. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Yeah, he's a threat to throw it down every time he's near the rim. At 6'9", Biyombo has not only the height, but the strength and bounce to jam it down.
From deep. And Rozier pulls it down. Rozier's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Wide open look. No good on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested it. I love that. Yes, indeedy. Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
Rozier kicks to Bridges. There's Bacon. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Scott's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Phenomenal timing that time, guys, from Simmons. I mean, leaving the ground once the pass was released and then tearing the basket almost out of the glass.
Passes it to Bacon. And he dunks it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great game here.
Simmons against Rozier. Right wing for the tie. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. Trailing by 5. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Bolden's checked in. The Hornets also changing it up. Hernan Gomez comes in for Washington. And it's Malik Monk in for Bacon. That shot, no good. Charlotte leading by 5. Now, here's Monk. He's got 14, and that one, good. Rozier's got 6 here in this quarter.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And last year, the Hornets seemed on the cusp of making a run into the playoffs. Never could quite get there.
And, you know, they had a chance to make some big moves at the deadline, but refrained from doing so. The team hasn't made a big roster splash in a long time, and you know the fans are starting to beg for a shakeup. Already a very confident player, knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Here's Monk, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Yeah, you know, I like watching Monk stroke it from the mid-range. We know he's got deep range, but that mid-range makes him hard to guard.
Goes back up, and the layup is good. And he's got 41.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Rozier the best to Hernan Gomez. Bridges for 3. Bolden pulls it in.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Guys, you know, last season the Hornets coming up short at the end. They were right in the hunt but finished 9th in the East. Really was a solid season for them, but they were hoping for a return to the playoffs.
Embiid, he's checked in for Jonah Bolden. Rozier looking around. Pass to Biyombo. And the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Smith checked in for the 76ers. Both teams making substitutions here. Clark, the Hornets, the 9th seed, as you mentioned, they were in it until the end.
And, you know, guys, Charlotte has only made the playoffs once since returning to the Hornets moniker. Thought it might be their year last year. Not sure of the direction of the team currently.
And those are big points here. If they can do the job on D, this game could get close in a hurry.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're up by 4. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the fourth. And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. Charlotte shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Duncan Batum, the wing. Hernan Gomez out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Rozier in at the 1. Smith outside. Shot from 16. Count that bucket. And the 76ers lead by 7.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Now, here's Monk. He's guarded closely. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. But that's just pure effort and hustle.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Hornets call time here. They're trailing by 9. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Simmons against Rozier. Outside for Batum. Charlotte no good that time either.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Gets the first, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Joel Embiid. Ennis comes in for Al Horford. Maurice checked in for Zaire Smith. And Trey Burke subbed in for Simmons. A shot by Batum, no good. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 76ers moving the ball around. Beyond the arc. The Hornets pull it in. Outside Martin. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. So the 76ers win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Well, this place is still buzzing. Looking at Che's offensive outburst, it was incredible. What was going through your mind as that point total kept shooting up?
Hey, DA, man, I didn't do too much thinking, to be honest with you, man. But my teammates kept encouraging me to attack, so I went with it. You know, we got on the road as a team, and the points just kept coming and coming, as you can see from the night.
Well, you guys are on a roll right now, no doubt. Congratulations again. Guys?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again.
Hey, Jay.
Hey.
I got a request from Hank and the Hornet. You good to go?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, cool.
Jay, welcome in. You're on with Hank and the Hornet.
Get real or get stung.
Yeah, how you doing today, buddy?
Hey, I'm good, man.
Awesome. So I want to ask by asking you about your growth as a player. You have come a long way since the beginning of the season. I'm just wondering, who's most responsible for that?
Hey, that's a good question, man. I'm going to have to go with Coach.
Okay, why is that?
Because, man, you know, the level of faith he has in me as a player, it allows me to do my thing.
That's all it takes, faith? Man, I keep believing I'm gonna win the lottery, but I am rolling snake eyes, buddy. No dice.
I mean, what else you want me to say?
We don't want you to say anything, Jay. We're just asking questions, man.
It doesn't sound like you're asking a question. Hey, what is that?
Looks like we got some beef brewing.
No, man, look, it's no beef, man. I'm just saying, you know, Coach really helped me out. So I don't have any beef with you two.
Of course not, Jay. Just ignore him, okay? He's not housebroken.
I got you.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we got with Jay. So, Jay, thanks so much for joining us. A real pleasure, as always.
Hey, for sure, man. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you guys.
Watch what you say, Jay.
Come on, what you talking about, man? Man, y'all tripping, man. I'll take it back.
Hey, Che, you got a sec?
Ted, I got time for you, brother.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. You really had it going on out there tonight. What do you think kept you in the zone?
I hit a couple early, and once I got that feeling, it was lights out, Ted. Not too many people can stop me when I'm on my A game, so got the ball rolling.
Awesome. Thanks, Jay. Always a pleasure.
All good. Hey, that story's coming along, Ted?
Absolutely. They should seal it.
Nice. Hey, my PR sent you some tickets, all right?
Thank you.
Yo, Jay. Thanks for making this.
What's up, man? No problem. What do you need me to do?
You know, I don't actually know. I think you're just going to be running some drills with the kids. Don can tell us more.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Don.
Oh, hey, yeah.
What's
Levi.
up, my man?
What's going on, Jay?
Hey, Don. What's up, bro?
Jay?
So, look, I'm at your service. Let me know what you want me to do.
Yeah. Just hang on a second. About to do a 1v1 with a camper.
Okay.
Hey, I need a contest winner. All right, there he is. Come on over here, young man. Hey, let me ask you something. Are you ready to go one-on-one with an NBA star? Yeah? All right, man. We're going to let you take it out, okay?
Oh.
Good luck. Use your best move. Come on, guys. Let's clear
No,
out.
no, it's cool.
Yeah, easy.
Didn't realize he'd be here.
Hey! Nice shot.
Oh, she's from the world. That's cool.
Don, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah.
Can you fill me in on what we're doing here?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Hey, Che, it would be great if maybe after lunch you could run some drills with the kids, you know, a little ball handling, maybe some shooting. Something
Yeah, I can do that.
Whatever the instructors are doing.
Yeah.
Right? Sound good?
Great.
Great. Awesome. I'll be right back.
All right, thanks, Don.
Thanks.
Time's lunch.
You know, I don't know. Let me find out for you.
Gotcha.
I'm on it. I'm on
All
it.
right.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with. Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Che.
You're welcome. See y'all later, all right?
All right.